beautiful woman. I felt it deep inside, beautiful woman. People are talking me down, beautiful woman. You try to tell me what's right, the road gets longer. Eternal grace.
Something I have not addressed is the fact that I am not a vegetarian or a vegan. I do eat meat sometimes. I just try to not eat it often. You know, for some people, meat is the norm. For me, I try to make it a little more of the exception. My husband is 100% a carnivore. 100%. I love to have vegetarian meals. I like to have vegan meals. I try to make that, again, the norm for me, especially during the week. I'll sometimes have maybe a piece of fish, but, you know, for the most part, it is vegetarian. When we go out to a restaurant, I might make an exception. But that's not, you know, it's not 100% that I'm going to have a meat entree. I might do fish. It just depends on what looks good. But yes, I do eat meat sometimes. And I genuinely don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. I've been doing this for probably over a decade now. I am very comfortable cooking with vegetables and just preparing, you know, vegetarian dishes. Thank God I love tofu. This one's hard to get off, but yeah, so I love tofu. I cook with it quite often. The one meat substitute I don't like, I wish I did, was tempeh. I've had it at a restaurant, like at really good vegan restaurants, and I do like how the chef prepares it. But whenever I've tried to make it myself, no luck. Just no luck. And it'd be great to like it because that's just another alternative. I can have anything in a taco, truly. Any excuse to put food in a taco, any day of the week. I don't know about this whole Taco Tuesday thing. That is crazy. I also season my food as I go. So in here I have red onion and a yellow pepper. This is garlic powder. I normally would use an actual clove, but I'm out. I love super firm tofu. Love it. My favorite. I'll eat the others, but this is my favorite. An exception is at a Korean restaurant. My God, they know how to make tofu there, whether it's soft or firm. It's so good. What I'm going to do with this today is I just kind of break it up, almost to mimic ground beef. Does anyone else out there absolutely love tacos? I love that I'm making all this food because that means, you know, this will give me, gosh, at least 3 meals. This is a fantastic chipotle paste. I found it on Amazon, and the reason I was looking for it is because we normally buy the chipotle peppers in the can, in the sauce. But once you open that can, you know, you kind of have to use them or they go bad, right? So I was like, you know what, let me see if I can find an alternative. So I found this. It's really good. It's gonna last a little longer, and I highly recommend it. It's really good. I'm going to add a little water to get some of that stuff off the bottom of the pan. Ooh, I can totally smell that chipotle. It's made its way into my sinuses. Woo-wee. Add the tofu. You know, tofu has no flavor. It is literally a blank canvas. All right, so you really have to season it really well. You know, another good way to work with tofu is to marinate it. Let it sit overnight with, you know, whatever you want to marinate it in. I wanted to tell you also what I'm using here. These are very sort of Mexican dish kind of spices. We've got oregano. This is cumin, which I'm running out of. I've been cooking for a while now, so don't really take measurements. And then chili powder. There's not a whole lot more I have to do here. So at this point, it's really just about letting it sit and absorb the flavors. Another thing I like to do is make a yogurt sauce for the tacos. I don't like using sour cream. It just seems unhealthy. And even though yogurt isn't vegetarian, or it's vegetarian but not vegan, I still think it's healthier than yogurt. Sorry, healthier than sour cream. So what I do is I take yogurt, I add some lime juice, and then some salt, a little bit of salt. The food will be, you know, salty. And then if you want some hot sauce. And it's so thick, I must have, yeah, it's a thick Greek yogurt. It's so thick that I'll add a little bit of water to it. That's really good. You can really taste the lime and a little bit of the hot sauce. I normally make my own tortillas, but the things I need to make tortillas are all in our storage unit since we are moving. But if I do go to so when I do go to the grocery store to buy tortillas, I really like this brand, Lavanderita. So some people say, how do you eat those tacos? You have so much stuff in it. I mean, this isn't rocket science. If I need to use a fork, I'll use a fork. But yes, I do like all these goodies in my tacos. Alright guys, you know that this looks fantastic. Yoo-hoo. Gonna get my grub on.